Hello, everyone. I'm sitting here in my jaw, like eating some yesterday leftover. Um, but I was just kind of reminiscing because I studied just a little bit this week, just or today, just about like last week, and just trying to like figure out what happened, like what's going on, like why did last week end up like that, And it's not like, hold on, I'm eating. Okay, so much happened. Um, I like finished my food and like so much has happened since I'm in a different. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about just like my feelings off of last week and how it wasn't my best performance personally. There was definitely some external factors, the turtles going crazy, the mosquito in my room, and just keeping me up at night while simultaneously getting bitten. And it just messed up my sleep, messed up my performance. So 100%, like no one else is taking these trades, right? Um, as far as the losses go, I don't feel like, other than the loss that I took because, sorry, I get distracted. Other than the loss that I took because I accidentally put in a buy when I meant to go for a sell, all the other losses, I'm saying this to me, I'm saying this to y'all, like I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Like I felt like, and that was me just taking a statistical loss. Like, granted, like I mentioned, the one that I accidentally put the wrong position, order side order, whatever. Child. Anyway, I messed up on that one 100%. But everything else, like I just felt like they were setups that I would take on a regular basis, and I've been making these videos for, I don't know, maybe over a month now, and so it's like I know personally when I'm not supposed to be doing something that I'm doing. When I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. Like I know that feeling of like that every single loss that I took this week, I didn't have that feeling of like, yeah, that wasn't a good trade. Maybe I did, I can't really remember, but I'm just thinking like my overall consensus of the week, like I felt happy about myself because I wasn't breaking my rules when it became harder to when it came harder to see the light, because we went from $1,000 over profits last week to now half of that gone. And it's like, other than that one trade, it was like most of those losses was like a tick stop out, or maybe they go in the direction, maybe 2-3 ticks, and then they go into my way. And that has been the thing that has hurt the most throughout this week or last week that happened. It was like, bro, like what is going on? What is happening? It made me like, that Thursday after I finished the day 0-2 again, I started to just question, I'm not gonna lie, like my system, my strategy. Not in the sense of like everything and starting over, but like again, the thing that we saw last week was price would get close to my zone and then reverse back. So it, or like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like it will get to, let's say if I put my entry, like my regular entry is like one tick above the zone, because like through the back test I realized like price a lot of the times doesn't hit the zone specifically. It'll like wick above it and then go. So I put one tick, and that's has helped me get into a lot of trades. And but a lot of the times, like they'll still do the same exact thing with one tick above, and it makes me want to go to 2 ticks above, because a lot of the times, like, or sometimes I've just seen, this is just me in the this current situation, like I'll see price hit 2 ticks above my, or one tick above my entry. So basically if I had a two, it'll get into that and then it'll go, right? I'm not in the trade, but I just saw you hit my TP. But then, I'm not about to, so I'm just here settling, cooling. Then you get into my zone, tap me in, and then stop me out. And that's been something that I've been dealing with. And you've seen this several times. And that Thursday, after it all, I was like, yo, like, do I need to switch up my strategy as far as like implementing the two tick entry? And it was like, I realized like it's really coming from a place of anger, because when TP is hitting, I'm not worried about moving it two ticks above. I'm like, keep it just where it is, when you're winning. But when you're losing, it's like, and it's happening frequently. You're like, bro, like, should I just go to two ticks above entry? But then I be thinking, it's like, bro, like, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm almost 200 trades in off of this strategy, off of those. And it's like, bro, like, almost 200 trades. Like, I don't want to just continue just to switch it up now. I feel like I'm way too deep into the stats, and just looking at it in general, it's so like, yeah, it's not worth moving it. And another thing about stats, it's like, we all know past performance does not predict future, but a lot of the times it can help you find a range. And I've seen the range, and the range looks really good when I'm not tilting. And so now I think in my head mentally, I'm just trying to maintain that kind of stat line, like that kind of win rate, that 73-74% win rate, because if I'm able to succeed in that, like, this stuff is going to be a lot manageable, right? Like, that's what I'm hoping for. I'll keep it a buck. Like, I'm hoping for, like, in October, like right now, the trades that I'm losing, like, I'm hoping that these are the losses that just comes a part of my system, and I'm just taking them at an earlier pace, right? And I'm hoping for the rest to be fucking awesome. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, because October so far has not been that great. So I'm just hoping that, I have a 70-ish% win rate. I'm just hoping that this is like the 30% that I'm dealing with, and it's not like my system falling apart. I don't want to get emotional and start changing shit up, because that Thursday, like, I felt like I was going through this whole like rant of just trying to go into the back test for a little bit, and like maybe pick up some things and like try to implement them like really quickly. And it's like, we wasn't doing that before. And then that's where the paradox comes from. It's like, there's always room for improvement, but we all know in trading, the strategy doesn't matter as much as the mental, psychological aspects of it. And I'm aware of that. And so I'm just wondering, okay, am I like what part of me, like, I feel like it's both sides. Like, there's the side that doesn't want to lose, that wants to always be right, that's hoping to find the missing piece that makes my win rate just increase by quadruple. And then there's the other side to me that's like, we're looking back at our losses, we're looking at them, and we're analyzing them, and we're saying, okay, hey, this happens a lot. Us not getting into trades by one tick and then it going into our direct direction, that happens a lot. Or us getting stopped out by a tick or three and then going on into our direction, that happens a lot. So I'm thinking, okay, what are some ways that we can like implement a different thing? So should we move our strategy up two ticks as the entry point? Should I start implementing breaking the candle at these certain reversal zones? Because a lot of the times, like, these reversal zones will fucking dick me, bro. And what I will say, from Thursday's back test, I kind of picked up on something. It was like, I was learning, like, okay, if we're doing that reversal thing, really peep the candles that's really coming close to that zone. Like, if it's a huge candle, you probably don't want to go for that sell. You know what I mean? Or that buy if you're going for the reverse. You probably don't, unless they kind of show you like a candle, but then it has a wick, like a long wick or a nice wick to it, and as it's getting up to the zone, because that means there's a little bit of slowdown there. So, I was looking at that, and then just trying to, like, I don't know, like, I want to continue doing like what I did in the past, but then I think, losing as much as I did this week made me think, like, do I need to change something? And I'll be honest, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is just, I mean, this is just what trading is, but I don't know if this is like a wake-up call for me to just be like, I need to look into this more. I need to look into that more. Like, I have no idea. And that's the part that's been getting to me, like, psychologically, like, am I making these changes because I've noticed that I'm losing a lot and, you know, we should like try to improve? Or am I doing that because I took these trades hoping that I was going to win and I lost, and I want to be able to never lose like that again? You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I think that only time will tell, and we'll start figuring out. I feel like October is going to be, has been a great month for me personally, psychologically, like, and I'm so happy that it's happened because it shows that like I'm so serious about not like revenge trading. And you know, because y'all saw me cry last vid, right? Like y'all saw me cry, like that was real. And a lot of the times I would use that sadness, that anger, and I would go and hit order filled, you know. But I cried to let it go, and I'm happy about that for myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue, keep on going, keep on moving, and you know, we'll see what the rest of this month is going to look like. But I'm just going to keep my head, you know, straight, practice losing, and remind myself that like I am a consistently profitable trader. You know, you don't just make $1,000 in profits through over time by like not having the skill, right? Like it wasn't like one day of me just over trading, over leveraged, and I just fuck it, let's put 18 contracts, oh I'm at 1,000. No, like one contract on ES, on one E-mini, one contract, I grew it up to 1,000, bro. Like people can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. And so I just got to go with that and just work on it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I just need to kind of get that out of my chest. You know, I still am lost, still trying to find my way, but you know, I have high hopes for myself. I know that I can do it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. So don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.